In this video, we're going to be going over the Lop Sao grabbing hand. As the name states, this is going to be used to grab your opponent's arm. Typically used by going from a strike to dropping straight down, wrapping atop their arm. As we do this, we want to make sure that our thumb is on the outside of our hand even as we're grabbing. Primarily because by bringing the thumb to the outside, we're locking our hand, so it takes us longer to go from a grab, unlocking, and then striking, rather than just using the hand on top with the thumb along the side, and then going straight from there to a strike. Or even with a fist, we can just grab, pull, punch. Less than a second. Be right on top of them. You want to imagine that the hand is heavy, and that it just drops straight down through relaxation. And it also uses the forward energy. So it's going to be going down and pushing a bit. You could also transition this into a pin by grabbing and pulling their arm down, pushing it toward them. Aside from using this on the arm, you could also be wrapping around to their head, coming up from the inside of their arm to grab and pull this way. Or you could even be using this to climb up and grab their shoulder, pull them down into a knee strike. Now, let's see how we can use the Lop Sao on the wooden man arms. Yep. Now, for practicing purposes, you wouldn't really want to engage with the Lop Sao by just reaching out trying to grab an opponent's hand, because that's going to be a bit tricky. Your hand's not going to really stay out there for you to grab it, because it's going to be going, coming back, going, coming back. You're going to have a hard time trying to get it. Instead, think about that you've already engaged and are striking, and from the strike, your hand switches to a Lop Sao to grab the opponent's arm, so you can follow it up with another strike. And from here, transition by dropping this arm down to a Lop Sao, moving into another strike. Grab, strike, and you can do it with palms, you can do it with fists. And notice as I'm doing this, I'll show you from this side, my thumb is still along the side of my hand. It's not going to be grabbing like this. It's going to be alongside your hand so that you can transition into the strike that much faster. Another good piece of advice is that when I come down with the Lop Sao, I like to think of my hand as a slap-on bracelet. Means that you bring them onto your wrist and they just slap across. That'll help wrap it across and control them much easier with the transition from the strike to the Lop Sao. You could also do this as a follow-up when it comes to trying to trap your opponent's arm. Oh, idea. Blocking arm, please. See kind of things that you can accomplish when you say please. Now, let's assume that that the opponent has their Wu Sao up, just like we do when we come back with our guard. So, taunt and punch, and they block us using that Wu Sao, preventing us from moving in. So what do? We lop, pull it out of the way, and strike. And better yet, we can also say we taunt and punch from here, lop, pull it over their arm, strike on. That way we're trapping both of their arms with just one of our hands, so we can strike with the other one. Okay, viewing that from the other side. So I'm going to taunt and punch. They've just blocked me with their Wu Sao, so I'm going to take my punching hand and grab it, Lop Sao, over both of their arms as I punch with this one. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay awesome, and I'll see you all next time. Take care.